18th century, China erupted into the bloodiest civil war the world had ever seen. A rebellion that would claim more than 20 million lives, more than World War I, more than the American Civil War, and shake the foundations of the Qing dynasty forever. At the center of it all was a failed scholar who believed he was the younger brother of Jesus Christ. This is the story of Xiuquan, the Taiping Rebellion, and how one man's visions reshaped the future of China. Hong was born on January 1st, 1814, in the Guangdong countryside. He came from a Hakka family, a hard-working ethnic minority known for their resilience and strict traditions. From an early age, Hong was intelligent, ambitious, and pressured to succeed. His village pooled money to send him to school, hoping he would pass the Confaguen imperial examinations and bring honor to his community. But the imperial exams had a pass rate of less than 1%. Hong failed once, then twice, then 3 times. In 1837, after his third failure, Hong collapsed into a deep fear. For days, he drifted in and out of consciousness and entered a world that would change history. In his visions, Hong claimed he was taken to heaven. There, he met a golden-bearded man who called himself his father, and a stern middle-aged man who called himself his brother. They gave him a sword and a seal, commanding him to destroy demons who corrupted the world. Hong awoke, believing the vision meant something profound, but he did nothing with it. Not yet. Years passed. He failed the exam again in 1843, his 4th and final attempt. Then his cousin found a Christian pamphlet Hong had received years earlier. Reading it, Hong suddenly believed he understood his vision. The old man was God, the Father. The middle-aged man was Jesus, and Hong was Jesus' younger brother, chose to rid China of demons, Confucianism, Buddhism, idolatry. The failed scholar had found his divine purpose. He baptized himself, spreading his new doctrine, and recruited followers, especially those who had failed the exams like he had. His most important converts included Feng Yishan and Hong Rigen, who helped him spread his teaching. Together they destroyed idols, preaching a new quote-unquote true religion, and angered local authorities. Feng stayed behind in the mountains of Guangxi, where he founded the God-worshipping society, while Hong taught in villages. Feng gathered thousands of converts. The region was unstable and filled with bandits. Ethnic tensions between Hakka and local groups made conflict inevitable. By 1850, Hong's movement had grown to over 10,000 followers. The Qing dynasty took notice, and then the first shots were fired. In January 1851, Qing forces attacked Hong's followers at what became known as the Xiuquan Uprising. Despite being outnumbered 10-1, Hong's forces stunned China by defeating the Qing army. Hong declared the formation of a new state. He proclaimed himself the Heavenly King, God's chosen ruler on earth, and the rebellion exploded across southern China. Within 2 years, the Taiping army grew to hundreds of thousands. The discipline was strict. Men and women separated. No alcohol, no opium, no gambling. On March 1853, they captured Nanjing, one of the great cities of China, and made it their capital, rename it Taiping, the heavenly capital. But dissent grew inside the movement. Hong retreated into his palace, issuing divine proclamation and engaging in violent purges of rival leaders, including Yang Xiuquan, the Eastern king, who often claimed to speak as God. The Taiping heavenly kingdom began to crumble from within. The Qing dynasty struck back with Western trained forces. By 1862, Nanjing was surrounded. Food ran out. Disease spread. Hong insisted God would provide quote-unquote healthy manna. He ate the weeds himself and died shortly after, likely from poisoning. It was June 1st, 1864. A month later, the Qing stormed Nanjing. Hong's teenage son fled, but was later executed. The Taiping Rebellion was over. Hong remains one of history's most diverse of figures. To some, he was a visionary, a man who challenged a corrupt dynasty and dreamed of equality. To others, he was a delusional fanatic whose rebellion caused one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. The Taiping Rebellion devastated 17 provinces, caused mass starvation, and left more than 20 million dead. Yet, its echoes continue to influence China's future revolutionaries. From the ruins of Hong's heavenly kingdom rose new ideas, idealism, revolution, and the belief that China could be remade. Hong failed to build a heavenly kingdom on earth, but his rebellion reshaped China forever.